And we're live. Hello, hello, hello. Check this camera angle out. Mm-hmm. That's right. Cinematic. I hope everyone's well. I hope you've been taking care of yourself and, doing whatever you gotta do to just stay, you know, positive, happy, whatever it may be, whatever it resonates with you. I hope this angle's good too. I hope it's not too weird and wacky, but I'm sure it's gonna be good anyways. I'm looking up instead of looking straight, so yeah. Today we're talking about hey, I wrote it down. I always do this. I always forget right when I'm about to say it. Let me get it for you. How clinging to the idea of permanence can cause suffering. If you are not familiar with what permanence means, it is pretty much the idea of staying the same, or the philosophy of staying the same and not changing in any way, shape, or form. So things being permanent, permanence and permanent, same difference. But yes, it is important that you change. It is important that you do not stay the same. If you analyze your environment and analyze the world around you, nothing ever stays the same. Not even the trees, not the people, not the water, nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. And if you are clinging to something, if you are struggling to accept this philosophy or accept this reality of change, this reality of you have to let go in order to grow, you have to change in order to grow, in order to evolve, you must change. And I understand why certain people avoid this change. One, it can be scary, and two, most people are afraid that they'll lose everything in the process of changing. Imagine if a butterfly never went through the metamorphosis. Imagine. It'll never blossom into what it is. Sorry, if the caterpillar never went through the metamorphosis, it would never blossom into the butterfly that is meant to be. It'll never fly. It'll never move. It'll stay in the same exact place and it'll never blossom. Same goes with flowers. Same goes with everything. Literally everything. You must not stay the same. Avoid it. Embrace the change. Embrace the difficulty that comes with change. Embrace the sacrifice that comes with change. You must embrace yourself. You must. Because this is life. This is the human experience. We are meant to cry. We are meant to grow through sorrow. We are meant to be hurt. We are meant to experience this pain. But understand that inside all of this pain, inside of all these tears, there is lessons. And we grow through every single one of those hardships. Every single one we grow through. We grow, we evolve. That is what being human is. To experience life, to experience pain, emotion, and love. It has always been you against you. Always. Avoid permanence. Avoid staying the same. You have to learn every single day. You have to struggle every single day. You have to. You have to. You have to put yourself through something. Because if you don't put yourself through anything, if you do not challenge yourself, if you do not challenge your mind, if you do not challenge your flesh, then what are you really living for? You're the same thing every single day. Now, do you see how that can cause depression, anxiety, mental issues? Do you see how that can cause that? Because imagine that. Imagine staying in the same exact place or, living and being the same exact person every single day, not learning something new, not wanting to change. Not wanting to change is the big problem because we must change. We have to change. We have to let go of this thing, this ego. We have to let it go because if we don't, then it'll continue to swallow and conquer. And once it does, it takes control of you. Once that happens, then what is left of you? A version of yourself that you do not even know if it's really you. You don't even really know if this person is you, this person that you're living with, this person that you are trying to uphold and pretend to be, you know? You see things in life and you go about reality and whatever it may, be to you, but you see things and you tend to take these things, like people's opinions, people's views on life, or whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. If it identifies with you, it identifies with you. But if it doesn't, don't try to make it identify with you. Don't try to fit in with what the world sees to be fit. The world sees to be fit. In actuality, it's the people. That's all it is. Get a mass majority of people to agree with a message, and then that message spreads. And the more people that push out this message, the more believable it becomes because you see other people resonating with it. When in reality, you shouldn't be focused on that crowd. You shouldn't. And I'm sorry if I'm sidetracking, but this is just another message in a message. You shouldn't be following this crowd. You should be paving your own way. You have to pave your own way. You have to embrace this change. You have to break the shackles of permanence. Permanence is an eternal suffering. That's what it is. If you want to relate it to anything related to hell, an eternal suffering within yourself because you don't know who you are. You lose the idea of yourself. You choose not to change because of what? What do you have to fear? If you really put all your cards on the table, what do you really have to fear? What do you lose? You lose nothing and you gain everything. Because the moment you change is the moment you shed your skin. And once you shed your skin, you blossom. And you continue to grow to the heavens and above. Do not hold yourself back. And do not limit yourself. You are not your enemy. Do not try to be. Embrace yourself. Love yourself and change. It doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't cost a thing. It's really cold. It snowed a lot. And it actually stuck. So I'm quite happy about that. But yeah. Just break that pattern. Break it. It's not worth it. It'll cause a lot of mental stress, mental weight, unnecessary weight. And you don't deserve any of that. You don't need any of that right now. So if you're someone who is struggling to change because you're scared of the things that come with it, you shouldn't be. Drop that. That's just your ego messing with you, you know, thinking something's gonna happen when in reality you don't know what's gonna happen. And that's the beauty of it. But I can assure you it's nothing bad. Break the shackles of permanence and awaken to your true self and awaken to the ever-growing version of yourself. The version of you that constantly evolves. We must not allow ourselves to be stuck in the same mindset. Mindset, place, beliefs, life's about learning. What living are you doing when you're not even learning? What living are you doing? See this thing that I'm reading right here. The beauty of life's fleeting moments and how embracing change can help us live more fully in the present. That's something I wrote. It's a topic I wrote. In the same topic, whatever. Sorry about that. I don't know. But yes, embrace your change. Forget about the permanence. Nothing is ever permanent unless you allow it to be. Even when it is, it's not really permanent. So, embrace yourself. Embrace the change. Surrender yourself. And I can assure you that everything will be fine. You have nothing to fear. And you have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose at all. So much to gain in this world. And so much for you to understand about yourself. You are smarter and wiser than what you think of yourself to be. There goes Jasmine in the back. Hello, Jasmine. But yes, live off love, operate off experience. try to learn every single day. If you find yourself in a position where you feel like you've been stuck and you feel like you have nowhere to go, just do your best in trying to live, you know? Trying to just break these patterns of this permanence. You know, it doesn't have to be major things. You don't have to do major things to do this, you know? Just little patterns like challenging yourself. If you struggle with going outside, just go outside more. You know, slowly but surely. You can't just jump into it. You have to build on these things. If you struggle with reading and you want to read more, just try reading every single day, little increments. If you struggle with anything, just don't dive all head deep into it, you know, because that can cause more problems within itself. Do little increments, and soon you'll break the shackles of whatever is causing you and whatever is causing you permanence. Just be patient with yourself and understand that where energy goes, energy flows. So believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and be consistent within yourself. Try not to lie to yourself so much. I know it can be hard because life is life and problems come up. And just promise me you'll fight through whatever it is that is causing you this stress, permanence, problems, whatever. What just happened? I think that's a sign to pick you up. This tripod's wonky. Hello, up close. But yes, do whatever you can in your power to evolve, to become a better person than you were yesterday. Because every single day is a lesson and an opportunity for us to become a better version of ourselves. Learn and love. There's not much time in this world for you to be mad at somebody or negative towards somebody or hate somebody, whatever. So choose love, choose peace, and that'll affect in an easier life, in an easier time. Being human, it's not so hard. People just make it more complicated than what it actually is. As always, I'll leave the video here. Um, if the sun is just risen, hope you have a good day, good experience, and the sky looks really pretty, doesn't it? If the night is just falling, hope you have a good night, some good dreams, some good rest. Hope you wake up feeling better. And yeah, thank you for everything and anything. 1,000. I'm coming for you. Yeah, I see y'all when I see y'all.